video. Took a nice little dub today. As you could see, point. We made 5K basically. 5K, but this month looking not too shabby. We're still up. Not bad. We're still pretty good. I think how much are we up? Like we're up 5, 6, 7, like 8K. We're up 8K this week. Not bad at all. But anyways, coming here, yay, to trade recap. All right. Anyways, let's get into this. So on ES, we saw that on ES and on Q and NQ. No, yeah, ES and Q. Duh. This is actually my very first time trading on ES, low key. You know, really don't, but I need to start trading on both. And I listen to myself. But yeah. Anyways, trading on ES. I trade on ES, but we're looking at NQ and ES right now. That we see that pre-market and made a bullish SMT. And after we see this bullish SMT, we would want to go lower. I mean, yeah, we could have been bullish SMT, liquidity sweep off of Asian highs, fucking inverse this gap right here. After inversed it and retested it, we would take shorts up here down to London lows, and bam, that played out. But that's not what we looked for. I mean, we could have looked for that, but like I said, I was literally going to school when that shit happened, and when I opened it, I was around here. So on here, I was looking trying to find this trade on NQ, but when we saw that it came up here, and it did not take out these lows. If it not this, what the fuck am I doing? If it did not take out this low right here, it did not take out this low. As you can see, if I even have it here, it did not take out that low. So that means that is the break of structure. Yeah, we took out this low here, but we broke structure here, so now we're gonna go higher. If we were gonna come back, we would have not gone up here. So this was basically the high break structure. So this is the low, higher high, lower high, then higher high. So we broke structure. Then when we broke structure here, perfect. It made that SMT. But on NQ, there was no liquidity sweep. No liquidity sweep. But if we look on the on ES, wow. If we look on ES, yeah, it did break structure, but NQ didn't. And NQ was the leading index at that time, and it made that bullish SMT with the liquidity sweep of Asian lows. After it took out Asian lows, what are we targeting? We have buy side, we have another buy side, we have this new week opening gap up here. New week opening gap. I think it was higher. Yeah, we just shot up. Yeah, no, this was a new week opening gap right there. We have that new week opening gap that we could have targeted. But, I mean, low key, I should have targeted up here, but I didn't want to risk so much. So I was just like, all right, we'll just take this buy side right here. But this was also here. Oh my god, I hate this shit. Fuck you. This was also buy side liquidity right there. This all was buy side liquidity. I mean, yeah, I mean, this next, no, never mind. This was my break even here, next internal low, because I was like, next, not internal high. That was my next internal high. Yeah, we could have had here, but before this closed, before I entered, this was my next internal high. But what like I said, I explained it. We had this for Valley Gap, inversed it to make this SMT. We had SMT liquidity sweep. After we wanted this liquidity sweep, we want fucking inverse of this gap. After we see this inverse of this gap, we see inverse, and then I immediately saw that I went lower. I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna hit equilibrium. So I marked out here. Let me mark it out again. I marked out equilibrium from here to this, from that low to this high. That was my equilibrium point. And when it hit equilibrium, I wanted to mark it down. Wanted to enter a little lower, like 2 points, 10 points. Actually, how much was this? I think it was like, yeah, 2 points, almost 3 points. 3 points underneath equilibrium. I would, like, for most sakes, like, I should have just put it here, low key. I should have just had it here to go higher. But me, I was like, let's risk it for the biscuit. Let's bottom tick this hoe, and we put it down here, 2 points lower. It wasn't much from the thing, but I already saw that it was gonna go down here, so I was aiming like a little lower down to this candle. So I mean, even if I did this fucking wick right here, this wick would have got hit anyways. I think maybe, who knows? Actually, not really. No, it didn't. Yeah, no. Am I balding, bro? Yo, let me know down in the comments if I'm balding. But yeah, that's what I saw. So I was aiming for that. But the next, I was like, okay, we'll just go from there and bottom tick this hoe, and then we just made a higher high all the way up here. But yeah, easy 5K day. Not much, not bad. Showing proof. Look, 5K day, March 2026. The 9th, look, you see on here, the 9th. So yeah, not bad. Low-key, crazy ass week. Not bad at all. Win, trade win. This was like, okay, on here, let me redo this again. Let me move my shit over here. On here, this is literally all my 18 accounts that I failed and stuff like that. But if I do all the ones that I did pass, oh no, do that one, 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 that one. I mean, even if I did that, I still 1.3K, and I'm still. Why is it the same shit? Maybe it doesn't matter. Low key, everything's still the same. What the fuck? Maybe I'm just a horrible trader, low key. Actually, no, I ain't gonna lie. That is very cap because it's the same shit even if I put all of them on. So this shit's bugging, low key. This shit is bugging. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit bugging. But who cares? Anyways, I don't really care. Low key, I don't. But yeah, that point, my net P&L is 1.43K, not bad, but I feel like it's more. Why is this shit bugging, low key? There's no way. That shit is bugging. That's just bugging, low key. Oh. Let's get out. Let's get out. Wow. Anyways, that's just bugging, but there's no way. I actually need to make sure that shit is not bugging, because that shit is bugging right now. That is not right information, but who cares? But yeah, easy ass trade, beautiful trade. I think TGR took this trade, but Buddy entered like over here after it liquidated and did something. But like when I saw him take that, I was like, bro, what is it? What if it disrespects this gap and go lower? I'm like, yeah, we have all this. Literally all we have this, but I mean, I guess this was a little too far, and we were already in like kind of bullish structure, anyways. But still, I mean, it could have disrespected it, and I could have gone cooked. But I wanted to wait till this inverse hit equilibrium to go higher. But yeah, sorry for the dogs, but this was the trade for today. Hope y'all liked the video. So peace the fuck out.